my heater positioning control isn't working, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and see if I can't get this off, the radio out, and get in there to see what's wrong with this thing. The screws are out, so I don't have to worry about those. Well, I'm running into trouble getting that out. Ideally would be to take the whole dash out, but I'm not sure I can do that. I put a cover lay over this, and what that is it's a dash that lays over the top of the old one to cover up all the brokenness. I may have to just peel that thing back off and get in there and do what I need to do. Until then, I'm gonna start taking things apart the best I know how and see if I can't get that out of there without tearing everything apart. Well, that was kind of painful to get this out, but I did get it out, and it's this part right here that I thought may be bad. So I'm going to take it over to the workbench. I was going to take it over there, but I think I'm just going to do it right here in the back of the truck. Looks like there's two little bolts that hold it on, or screws. At least I'll know how to tear the one apart on the Bronco. I can't tell if this is bad or not. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to test it. I'm not sure what I need to do. Recap, I got this off. I got this out. Boy, that was a pain. But I don't know if I should just buy a whole new outfit. I know that this worked because that's the fan, and it worked. But I don't know if this works, so I just don't know. What started out as a simple heater control repair turned into a fan motor, an evaporator core. As you can see down there how dirty that is, so I'm going to replace it. The reason I took the fan out is I wanted to make sure these doors traveled freely, and they do. Not knowing for sure what to tear apart and what not to tear apart, I took my glove box out for a couple reasons. I wanted to check that door that's back in there, and then in the process I noticed my heater core was bad, so I went ahead and replaced it. Then at the same time I had a turn signal bulb bad up here, so I took the bezel off here. You have to take this off to do that. But then you just loosen the bolts for this cluster. You can lay it out and pull the bulbs out and replace them. That's a fairly simple process. Got to take the knobs off here and a few bolts to take out here and there, but overall it's not bad. But this steering wheel right here was squeaking like crazy, driving me nuts, so I tore it apart. I took the front off of it here, and I just took some silicone spray and sprayed the heck out of it, and that thing doesn't squeak anymore. That makes me happy. But what started out, as I said, a simple replacement, fan control, positioning, heater, mechanism, whatever that's called, turned into a lot bigger project than I thought. But I'm pretty sure this is what was giving me trouble. In my frustration, I brought it over here and I started messing with it, seeing if it would come apart. And I realized real quick that I'm not sure how to take that apart. So what I did, I figured it out. I did a lot of things I didn't have to do. First of all, these little clips right here, don't mess with them immediately. To get this apart, there's some clips in each of these little holes right here. You can shove something small in there and push them back and slowly work that off. And when you do, pay close attention because some parts are going to fall out of there and you're going to have to figure out how to put them back together. Now what I did is I just cleaned everything up and figured out how to put it back together. I was concerned about this leaking right here, air, because this has to be pretty airtight in there. So I put just a little bit of super glue on that. That'll never come apart again. If it goes bad, I guess I'll bust it up. I don't know. I wouldn't suggest doing that if you don't have to. Once you get it apart, you'll have to take these little tabs right here and straighten them, and there's a little rubber thing in there that slides with this mechanism right here. It slides back and forth, and that's where it puts your positioning for your air. Now I don't know if this will work or not, but I thought I would give it a whirl. If it doesn't, I found a couple used ones online, the whole thing, but now I want to see if this is going to work. And to do that, I'm going to hook up the vacuum control to the back, and these wires, if I can get them out here, the right ones. Where are you, wires? Right here's one of them. We'll hook that one up first since it's the shortest. Gonna just get that right up in there like that and squeeze that on there. Okay, now let's put the one that goes in behind here, and it's this red one in here. Well, I have that hooked up now. Let's turn this clear over there on off. Let's start our truck. You know what? I can't check this without a fan motor. I went ahead and put my old fan back in just to test it. So here goes. Well, it appears that all the activators under the dash are operating. Now, the only way I can tell how it's blowing for sure is to put all the covers on everything, and I really don't want to do that until I'm positive on everything being done. So I am impressed on how that actually worked, but I'm going to have to wait until I get the rest of my parts in to finish this up. Well, I got these parts in. It's a few days later, plus I ordered a couple more of those just for spares, just in case. I installed my new fan, and I haven't tested it yet. I removed, what is that called right there? It's called AC, I don't know, it's some kind of a coil that cools the air conditioner. And with that out, I'm gonna test that little door right there. It wasn't working right, and I don't know why. So I was wanting to get that out to test that also. Here's that coil I took out, and you can see how dirty that thing is. It's amazingly dirty. The truck still cooled some though. It sure surprises me. It's gonna freeze me out once I get this all back together. So I'm gonna clean this all up, put this back together, and then we'll move back inside. Well, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is I finished everything under the hood, and I got this working perfectly right here on my heater control. And this, what I had to repair, didn't work. Now what this is a vacuum positioning control, and on the back of this you have several little portholes, and then this vacuum line clips in, and all these vacuum lines go to different places underneath the dash that work activators and that sort of thing. That works perfectly, and to show you how they work, I will start the truck and I will operate the controls as I move the lever. You can see that move, and then right there's what controls your defrost. The other one that I want you to look at is right here, which has to do with the AC in the vent. Right there you see where it's disengaged, and that controls a little door. Now watch how it moves. There's another one under the hood that works also, that closes when you open and close the vent. Then you might be asking, what's the bad news? The bad news is it still just blows out my AC vents regardless of where I put my lever here. And the reason for that is I concluded that a little door that activator operates right there is busted off of its hinges inside there, which then doesn't bring it back tight against to distribute the air properly. I've found out that happens a lot with these older trucks. When plastic gets fragile or whatever, to get to that duct work, I have to pull the dash completely loose, pull the framing out a little bit, and get in there to unsnap it and put in a new door. That's going to have to wait for another video. I did accomplish what I set out to accomplish on this, just not totally. I fixed this like I said I was going to do. And I have the activator working perfectly. It's just that there was other issues that I didn't know about initially. So I'm going to make another video and repairing all that. That'll be coming up in the future. Plus I'm going to make a video of me actually disassembling one of these and showing you how to repair it. If you've ever worked on something like this, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to see these upcoming videos, please hit that subscribe button and a notification so you don't miss it. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Till the next one.